Donna Lemon letting out his inner nigga. You know what that shit was really about? Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I had the second wind. You know what I'm saying? I've been working out, eating right. You know what I'm saying? It's just, everything's getting wholesome again. You know what I'm saying? I was just dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the second wind. I'm feeling good. Anyways, you know, the reason he was letting out his inner nigga was because of fuckboy making these shithole comments. And, you know, of course, I'm angry. Of course, it's ridiculous. You know, he makes some good points. Like, this is nothing new. This is what we expect from him.
The president of the United States is racist. A lot of us already knew that.
I think even myself, I've been giving him too much credit because those were just blatantly racist comments. And I need to stop saying President Fuckboy and say this cracker ass fuckboy and really just disown the fact that I'm even going to show him the respect as maybe the president of the United States, because he can't even show any respect to these nations that have given us so much within our American culture. These people who have come here and worked extremely hard, harder than a lot of us. He can't even take appreciation to the fact of the African Americans who worked hard in this country to allow people to be able to come here. And a lot of the people who are from Africa, dispaora, came from different parts of Africa and from Haiti, and some people were originally here. You know, there's blacks from all different places that came here. To disassociate a nation as a shithole is crazy. Not to mention the fact that our own nation is a shithole. We don't have health care for people. We just passed a tax reform bill that's not going to help any of the poor Americans or middle class Americans. Highest rates of poverty and income inequality in the world. We have all types of incarceration. We have a complete political system that's in disarray, and we're gonna call somewhere else a shithole nation. Then, not to mention that, Haiti and some of these other countries have a higher graduation rate. They have people who have experienced far more than Americans have, grit and toughness, because, you know, the average American who's some white girl or white man who you're talking about ain't experienced shit. On top of the fact of these Norway people that you want to move here, why in the fuck would they move to America? First of all, Norway actually has healthcare and a longer life expectancy. A lot of these other countries that you're calling shithole nations have things that we can learn from, and if we work together, we can learn more from them. The bottom line of what I'm hopping around is you racist Cheeto, you cracker fuck. You can shut the fuck up, close your fuckboy mouth, tell your constituents to get their fucking heads right, and the rest of you Republicans who tried to lie about the fact that he didn't say it, you can go kick fucking rocks. That fake ass doctor's note to say that you had mental sanity is also a bunch of bullshit. You clearly have shown your signs and notions. And once again, this is something that I tell you about racism all the time. It's these subtleties and these things that people say and that they do that are microisms that show that they're sort of biased in the way of their thinking. To call somebody else a son of a bitch in these shithole nations and to call these Charlottesville people very fine people is a complete contrast in any sort of reality and logic that you have going on in your head. And we know if you had any mental evaluation or if you had a neurological exam to show that you're biased, it would show that you are very biased towards white people and that you are a racist fuck. And really, that's just the bottom line. That's the science to it. It doesn't mean these nations that have built so much within this culture of this country, from the music, from everything else, and especially these black nations, you can go kick fucking rocks and you can get slapped across the fucking face, you piece of shit. And I can hope I slap the McDonald's burger out your fucking mouth right now that you eating, or that fry that you about to chomp down on with your ugly ass. Old Cheeto face ass bitch. Fuck ass nigga talking about shithole nations. Your shithole ass hotels. That's why they painted shithole on that motherfucker, because that thing's a shithole. You need to work on the shithole nation that you're running right now and give it back to the African Americans so we can make it great like some of these other African nations that you call shitholes. Because all you know is being a shithole and acting around shitholes, and that's all you've been is a fucking shithole. Piece of shit. Fuck ass nigga.